Good morning, children. Actually, in the previous classes, we have discussed about the different life processes. What are those life processes? Nutrition, respiration, excretion, blood circulation, like that. Out of that, the respiration is the life process which gives energy for the metabolic activities. That means what you have understand from those life processes are respiration and nutrition are very important life process. Respiration and nutrition are very important life process for the survival of the species. That we have already discussed in the previous classes. Now, we are going to discuss one more life process. So, what is this life process? Before going to that life process, I am explaining that every living organism on the earth, including plants, will have a particular lifespan. After particular time period, they will die. The microorganisms, the insects, the animals, the humans, plants, whatever it may be, all the living organisms will die after a particular time period. If going on expiring the means disappearing the organs from the earth, what will happen here? Only the abiotic components will be living. That means no life on the earth found. The soil, mountains, water, only they will be appearing on the earth. But it is not happening. The life is continuously present on the earth. So what is the life process helping for that? Whatever be the situation I explained, continuity of the life, that is the important life process, reproduction. Reproduction is a life process which continues the race on the earth, and the perpetuation of the race, continuity of the population, increasing the population, this life process is important. These two are important for the survival. But reproduction is not that much important for the survival. But even it is also very important. In which aspect? Increasing their population or continuity of the race on the earth, making all the life living on the earth. That is the importance. Now coming to what is reproduction. So the organisms will produce new individuals of their own kind. Why I am mentioning the own kind? The same species. So reproduction is producing the individuals, new individuals of their own kind is called as the reproduction. Own kind. For example, cattle will give birth to cattle, humans will give birth to humans of their own race, of their own kind of species they are giving birth. For this one, in the lower classes also we have completed one activity. If you take a tray and keep some soil, take the germinating seeds, put them and sprinkle water regularly. After few days, for example, if you are taken the pea seeds, bean seeds, after few days you are observing they are germinating and they are giving only the peas. If you are sowing the peas, you are getting the pea plant, beans, bean plant, or coriander seeds, that is the coriander leaves. Whatever you are planting in that, sprinkling the water regularly, the same kind of plants you are observing in the tree. That means what? New individuals are produced of the same kind of species. When you are sowing the pea seeds, you are not getting coriander. When you are sowing the coriander seeds, you are not getting fenugreek. Whatever you have taken, the same kind of new individuals you are getting. So that is the process of reproduction. Producing the new individuals of their own kind is called as reproduction. So what is the importance of reproduction? Why reproduction process is very important? The first one is to increase the population, to continue the race on the earth. So what is the first one? To continue the race on the earth. That is the perpetuation of the race. To continue the life and to transmit the hereditary characters from one generation to another. Due to the reproduction only, the characteristic features are transmitted from parental generation to next generation, and also to producing the new organisms which is helping for the evolution process and causing the variations. There are the What is the importance of the reproduction? Continue the life on the earth, perpetuation of the race, and increasing the varieties on the earth by forming the new species and helping for the evolution, slow and gradual development of the new organisms. What is evolution? Slow and gradual development of the new organism. So like that, and also it gives stability to the population. What is the importance? What is the stability to the population? For example, the new generation, whatever the new species are produced due to the changes of the environment, some of the species may die, but due to the variation, the reproduction is maintaining the stability of the population. That means the species are able to adapt the conditions and survive. So these are all the points which is important for the reproduction or importance of the reproduction. So first one, reproduction is a life process. Definition of the reproduction. What is the importance of the reproduction? Now, the process. Once you are looking into the process, the basic event. What is the basic event of reproduction? DNA copying. The basic event of the reproduction is DNA copying. Okay, DNA contained in the chromatin net of the nucleus. Once you check the nucleus of the cell, here it is a chromatin network. Chromatin network, you see here. DNA contained in the chromatin of the nucleus. At the time of the cell division, these are dividing into individual chromosomes. Individual chromosomes and which contain DNA on them. DNA is the genetic material, deoxyribonucleic acid, which carries the hereditary characters from one generation to another generation. So DNA copying is the basic event of the reproduction. Okay. When the DNA is dividing, what happens? Number of biochemical reactions will occur. When the DNA is, replication means dividing into two. The DNA divides first. Next, the cellular apparatus too will divide. Why? The DNA alone cannot live or continue the life process. The DNA alone cannot continue the life process. So it needs the other cellular parts called as the cellular apparatus. So after the DNA division, even the cellular apparatus too will divide. So at the time of the DNA division, number of biochemical reactions occur. So in that number of biochemical reaction, some of the reaction liable to go wrong. Some reactions may liable to go wrong. Then what happened? Some differences are made. Because of these wrong reactions, some differences may cause. Then what happens in the new organism, whichever forming the new individual, some of the differences we are observing. But sometimes along with the cellular apparatus, it can survive. If the changes are drastic, normal variations it's okay, but the changes are drastic and the cell may die because it cannot survive in the cellular apparatus. It has to coordinate the cellular part. It cannot survive, though it leads to the death of the cell. The sudden change, that is the mutation, a drastic change may cause the death of the cell. So DNA copying is the basic event of the reproduction. While after the DNA division, the cellular apparatus too will divide. And while this DNA is dividing, some of the biochemical reactions liable to go wrong. They may cause the differences in the cell. They are causing the new characteristic features in the next individual called as the variations. So what are variations? The differences found in morphological. Morphological means at the time of the embryo development. At the time of the embryo development, the variations are caused. The differences found in morphological, physiological or other traits of the individual while forming the new species of their own family or individuals, those differences are called as variation. Variations are caused, how are variations caused here? Variations are caused due to DNA replication. Variations are caused due to DNA replication and chromosomal recombination. Chromosomal recombination in the reproduction. Recombination at the time of fertilization. Next, crossing over the chromosomes. Crossing over the chromosomes. These are the factors for the variations. How are variations caused? What are variations? Variations are the differences found in morphological, physiological and other traits when the new individuals are producing. And these variations are caused due to DNA replication and chromosomal recombination at the time of the fertilization and crossing over the chromosomes. This will be taken in the sexual reproduction. In the sexual reproduction, the maternal and paternal chromosomes will be exchanging. So at that time, the crossing over, that is the meiosis division in the sexual reproduction. Actually, you see, asexual reproduction, only the mitotic divisions only will take place. There is no crossing over of the chromosomes. But in the sexual reproduction, crossing over will take place because there is a division called reduction cell division, meiosis cell division. So anyway, the variations are caused due to the DNA replication, chromosomal recombination, crossing over the chromosomes. When these variations are there, DNA replication is formed. That new cell may be similar but not identical. The cell might be similar to the parental cell but not identical. There is a difference between the similarity and identical. Similar means looking alike. Identical means not a true copy. Not a true copy. So that causes the variations in the new organisms. Now, in which way the variations are important for the organisms? In which way they are helping for the organisms to survive? Variations are required or not required? Variations are very, very important. In which way they are important? Variations are important for the pre-adaptation. So let us discuss about this pre-adaptation. Normally, a particular population or a particular population means, for example, insects or cattle or whatever it may be calling as the population. They are living in the ecological space called niche in a particular area, and they are adopting the same environmental conditions for their survival. But what happens in course of time, there might be a change. There might be a change in the environmental conditions. Even then the organisms has to survive. They have to face the drought condition. They have to live in the excess rainfall. They have to face the antibiotic resistance. They have to face the environmental drastic changes, overheat conditions, like that. For those conditions, they have to adapt and survive. That is called as the pre-adaptation. Okay. Sometimes the environmentals are changing very drastically. The temperatures may be due to the volcanic eruption or something, forest fire. The temperature might be increasing 80 degrees Celsius. But no organism can survive. Under 80 degrees Celsius, organisms cannot survive. The whole community or the population may wipe out. But at that condition, there is called the heat resistant bacteria. Heat resistant bacteria. This can survive under this temperature. The heat resistant bacteria can survive under 80 degrees temperature, and it multiplies its number, increases its population. So what is the pre-adaptation? When the environmental conditions in the niche means the ecological space or whatever be the area, particular area they are living, might be changed drastically. At that condition, the other organisms may not survive, but the heat resisting bacteria, the variation is it can resist for the higher temperatures. can survive and multiply its number, increases its population. So what is the importance of the variation? Pre-adaptation. The population which is living in a niche is nothing but the ecological space, a particular area, how they are adapting the new environmental changes, how some of the organisms are able to survive and reproduce. The next one is individual recognition. So variations are very much helpful for the recognition of the species. For example, everyone, the next generation from the parent, the children are getting, the nose is like this, the eyes are like that. Some of the resemblances, similarities they will get, but there are few variations also. Which are helping for the individual recognition. Next, struggle for existence. What is the struggle for existence? That means under what conditions we are living. We are struggling to exist in those conditions. The variations will help. So for example, if you see, go back to the 3-4 generations, how the older and older generations are surviving in those conditions and what are the environmental conditions presently, but even then the present generation are struggling for their existence. The variations are helping for the struggle for existence, and the variations are helping for the improvement of the varieties, new varieties. If the differences are there, only the new varieties are forming. If the differences are not there, they are identical to the parent. That may be possible in the asexual reproduction. Amoeba is there, dividing into 2 cells, daughter cells. But the 2 daughter cells are very identical to amoeba. No variations are observed. How can it form the new varieties? So variations are very much important for the improvement of the new varieties. If new varieties are improved, it helps for the evolution process. Evolution, slow and gradual development of the species from a single-celled organism to multicellular mammals. That is the process of the evolution. It will take thousands of the years to develop. Now, it helps for the evolution. Which one? The variation. And formation of the new species. Already we discussed that. How the new species are formed in the next generation. New species with the new characteristic features. That the variation, the differences from the parental generation. Though the genes, the DNA is given by the parents, the similarities are there in the children, that is the offsprings, but there are some differences called as the variations. The variations should be there. These variations are increasing generation by generation. For example, the grandparents to parents, parents to next generation children. Parents are getting the similarities and differences from the grandparents. But this generation, the F2, next generation are getting the similarities from the grandparents as well as the parents. That means 2 generation similarities and variations these are getting. When generations are increasing, the variations are also increasing in the new species. Automatically what is that? Adding. Adding means from the grandparents some of the characters, from the parents some of the characters are added to the next generation. So it helps for the formation of the new species. So reproduction, importance, what are variations and what is the importance of the variation. This is the video we are studying here. Thank you.